If there are people out there who are probably, let's just say, not as smart as you are, right? And then they're getting millions of views. They're making millions of pounds, right? They're making loads of money and they're not smarter than you, right? What makes you think that you can't do that? Right? I think the main thing that holds people back is themselves. Right? If you don't believe that you can do something, right, I think the problem is you. Right? You've got to firstly have the self-belief that you can do the same thing, if not better. You also deserve to make loads of money. You also deserve to travel the world. You also deserve to have the finer things in life, right? But if you don't believe that or think that you're worthy enough, you're not going to get those things. Like, the best way I can put this is, if someone is more successful, making more money than you, and they're not, and you think you might be better than them in some ways, the problem is you, my friend. Like, you need to change your thinking and think, oh, actually I am worthy, and then start putting in the steps to then make that a reality. Honestly, it's actually easier than you think. Right, break down what you want in life. Whatever you consume is what you should produce. So for me, I loved watching YouTube videos, man. Growing up, I used to just watch YouTube loads all day long, and other stuff. And I finally started making a channel. Right, what is it to say that say you and I can't do what's already being done? If anything, right, don't listen to people that say the negative things, like about, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Bro, like, look at their life. Like, the people who say that, look at what they've achieved or what they're doing. Right, the people who have achieved something, normally they wouldn't say, oh, you can't do this. They'll be like, yeah, you can do it. Because that's their attitude. Listen to those people. Listen to me, man. Representing England in an international pageant, being an accountant, right, qualified accountant, working in the biggest accounting firm in the world. I'm so blessed. Playing semi-pro cricket, doing all these things. I'm not saying that to be vain. I'm very lucky to have done what I've done, but it's always been the attitude and mindset of, you know, that you can do it and taking those steps to do it. If I can, honestly, man, you can too. Whatever you do, right, just have faith. Be like, yeah, I can. Bow say I can. I shouldn't have to say that. You should say it to yourself. You should be your own best friend. Honestly, write down, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't, I'm going to repeat that quote again. You can have the best ship or plane in the world, but if you don't have a goal, a destination of where you want to go, you know, when you want to get by, you're just going to float around and not get anywhere. So honestly, write down what you want, what gives you happiness, right? You can make that a career if you want, right? Whether that's YouTube, whether that's TikTok or something else, write that down, break it down into smaller goals. Because let's break it down into this, right? So say you have a goal and you think, it seems unrealistic, then yeah, that's just going to put you off from putting the effort in. But if you have like a goal that's massive and you break it down into smaller chunks, you want to save for a house, right? A house, say 500k house, 20% deposit, that's 100k. Right, 100k seems like a lot. It's going to put you off even saving. But if you break that down and think, actually, if I get down to, say, 10k's at a time. So 10k might take you a year, 6 months, I don't know your financial position. So then with that 10k, you can think, if I invest it and I get 5-10%, return, and I can put that on the side and then get a return on that. This is not financial advice, by the way, but I'm just saying, then it doesn't look that daunting and you end up saving more. And you actually start thinking, actually, I can save 10k in a faster period of time. That's just one goal in terms of finances. Do it in terms of your health, your physique, right? Break it down. How much weight you want to lose? Okay, 5 kilograms. How many weeks do you have? 2 months? All right, cool. How much is that? 5 kilograms, let's say 10 weeks. It's about 0.5 kilograms a week, which is not a lot, right? Yes, that's realistic, that's possible. So once you break down these small goals, right, it's so much more realistic. It makes you take those steps then. So what I want to say is, right, have goals, right, but also believe in yourself. Be your best friend, be your biggest support, because if you don't support yourself, how will anyone in the world support you, right? If you have faith and belief in yourself, forget what the world thinks. No one can change anything, right? If you have a belief in yourself, you can achieve anything you put your mind to in this world. And I promise you, man, try it out for the next 90 days. 90 days is nothing. 3 months will go by whether you do anything or not. The worst thing is, if you don't do anything, it's 3 months can go by. The time never comes back. Time is our most valuable, I don't want to say currency, most valuable commodity, because you can never get that time back again. And it's sad to say, like, you know, my grandma passed away earlier this year, and you know, like, you don't get that time back. People, you don't have this time on earth forever. So whatever you want, go get it, man. Go get that thing that you want. Don't look back. Just go all at it. Something that distracts you from that goal, say no to that. Whether that's your friends saying let's go party, go clubbing, or other stuff like drinking, say no to it, man. For 3 months, go all in. And once you see those results of you know, getting closer to your goal, you're gonna be motivated. You're gonna be like, I can't believe I've not done this earlier. So yeah, man, I just want to say, go whatever you want to achieve, it's possible. You just have to start taking the steps, and trust me, believe in yourself, man. You can do it. I believe in you. Have a great day wherever you are.